What's up, everybody? Let's go. Church guys like sports. Come on in. Listen, I want y'all to share it with all the sports fans. While you're sharing it, listen to this song, I'm Blessed by Pastor David Wright, New York Fellowship. Featuring my good friend, my brother, Earl Jones Jr.
Thank you, Lord. Keeps on healing me. Can I get one witness here? Time I turn around. Yeah. Keeps on favoring me. Oh, I'm blessed. Yes, I am. Thank God. I'm blessed. I'm a living witness that I am. Thank God. Come on, I need you to grab somebody and tell them this. He keeps on blessing me. Keeps on blessing me. Over and over. Oh, he keeps on blessing me. Over and over.
Listen, I want you to share it. Share it.
Over and over. I'm blessed in the city. Yes, I am. Over and over.
I got on the New York Mets hat. This for Mama Battle. She's the only bigger Mets fan than me.
Blessing me. Over and over. Yes, sir.
All right, listen, y'all. We're going to get on into Church Guys Like Sports. Listen, I need y'all to share this with all of these so-called sports fans. I call them so-called sports fans. That's what I call them. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. Listen, I want y'all to share it with them. We got to get into some sports talk. All right. And listen, this is going to be my last year. I'm planning on one last big show this summer in a sports studio. This is going to be my last year, last few episodes of Church Guys Like Sports too. So we're going to do the finale somewhere in maybe July or August. We're going to do the finale show. And I think the purpose of me doing the show has been accomplished. I just wanted to bring more awareness to sports in the church community. I wanted to bring more sports awareness. What up, Sean Hatcher? I got to talk to you about your dad, man. I wanted to bring more sports awareness to the church community because it would seem like people in church were scared to talk about sports, or pastors scared to talk about sports, or people thinking guys in church don't like sports, or even girls in church don't watch sports. So for the last, I believe it's been 4 years now, I've been doing Church Guys Like Sports, and I just wanted to bring awareness, and I think I've done that, letting people know that you can love God, you can love church, you can be a Christian and still love sports. And we've had thousands of fans throughout the years. People watch it from California, Arizona, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, everywhere across the country. We have fans of Church Guys Like Sports. So this is going to be my last year doing it, and I'm going to go on to something else, whatever God gives me. But these last few episodes up until the summertime going to be hot. They're going to be amazing. We're going to go all the way out to the NBA Finals. All right, so y'all start spreading the word. The finale of Church Guys Like Sports will be this summer. It will be this summer. All right, look, let me get into these sports. And I'm hoping that everybody in Brooklyn is safe. I thank God that they know who this guy is. I don't know how they know who the guy is. He had a mask on and he had a gas mask on and all this stuff. And the cameras wasn't working. I hope they ain't just pick a black guy out the crowd. But if this the guy, I hope they get him. But shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets did win last night. And they should have won. They played the Cleveland Cavaliers. They should have blew them out. They should have blew them. They should have blew them out by 50 points. But they did win the game, and it was good. It was good for them to win because Brooklyn was really dealing with something yesterday. People were scared to go to the game. It was people that were scared. They had tickets to the game, but they didn't want to take the train. They didn't want to take the bus. So some folks stayed home. So I'm glad the Brooklyn Nets gave Brooklyn something to smile about yesterday after all that mess that we went through. All right, but Brooklyn did win. I still think Kyrie and Kevin Durant both need to go to the barbershop. The both of them need to go see my boy Vernon down on Fulton Street. Or they need to go across the street from Christ Fellowship and see them Puerto Ricans in that barbershop. They need to go there. All right. But there was a game yesterday that I couldn't take my eyes off of. It was the Minnesota Timberwolves against the Clippers. And let me tell y'all something. There is a basketball player. Most of y'all may not even know his name. His name is Patrick Beverley. And he is the most irritating player in basketball history. He's more irritating than Dennis Rodman. I had never seen somebody irritate a team like this boy. This Patrick Beverley looked like a little roach, just a little ant just running around, bothering folks. But let me tell you, he aggravated them Clippers so bad, Lord Jesus, and they won. And you would think Patrick Beverley had 50 points. Patrick Beverley had 7 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. That's all he had. And after the game, he's jumping on the tables. He acting like they won the championship. They didn't even win a playoff game. They want a play-in game. They want a game that would just get them in the playoff. And he's running around, he's jumping, he's doing backflips, he crying all over the place. He took off his jersey and threw it in the crowd. And they did not win. You see, we all know folks like this. They didn't win the championship. They won one game to get into the playoffs as a number 7 seed. And you would have thought the way he was acting that they had just won the NBA Finals and he was the MVP. He had 7 points. You know folks that do a little something and they all of a sudden think they undid Patrick. They think they done did something major. You see, and thank you for tuning in for Church Guys Like Sports too. You see, I'm not coming for nobody, but a couple of years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, there's an award show called the Rhythm of Gospel Awards. And this fella, little solo singer, I ain't calling nobody name, he won one Rhythm of Gospel Award about 5 years ago. All of a sudden, he went and got a manager. He started walking around with shades on. He had 2 and 3 secretaries you got to go through to get him to come sing something at your church. He want to do contracts and all this stuff just to come sing a sermonic solo. And I'm like, dude, you act like you want a Grammy. You act like you want a Stellar Award or something. You act like you want a American Music Award. You act like you won the Dove. You won a Rhythm of Gospel Award. You better pump your brakes. Now, Patrick Beverley, you acting like you done won the NBA championship. Calm down. You still got a ways to go. because you just want a game to get in the first round. And people be doing that. But one thing I don't like, LeBron James was laughing at him. Oh yeah, LeBron James sent out a tweet laughing, and Kyle Kuzma sends out a tweet laughing at Patrick Beverly. Oh, they act like they won the chip. Well, first of all, LeBron, you can't say nothing because you're not even in the playoffs. Me and LeBron, the same thing. We both fans at this point. Kyle Kuzma, you can't say nothing. You ain't even in the playoff. See, you got to watch them folks that ain't even made it to where you are, but they want to make fun of you. You got to watch them folks that ain't even where you at, and they want to make LeBron James talk about, like Patrick Beverly done did something, and he laughing. First of all, LeBron, you ain't in the playoff. LeBron is at home with the rest of us. Yeah, you came in, Sister Carter, bless you, love you, but you came in right on time. LeBron is at home with the rest of us, and he's laughing at Patrick Beverly because Patrick Beverly is happy that he made it in there. He can't talk, but no, and Kyle Kuzma, he ain't in the playoff neither. How folks that ain't in the playoff gonna make fun of somebody that is? So I think Patrick Beverly went a little overboard. He took his shirt off, threw it out in the audience. He running around the court, doing backflips, yelling and screaming and all this stuff, and making all this noise because they won that one game. And LeBron like looking, laughing. This dude act like he done won the championship. But LeBron, you got to stay quiet. You might well be quiet because I still can't believe. Now, I know you see all what's going on behind me. I know you see what I got on my chest. I know you see the Knicks galore around me. I know you see it. I know it. But, and I know the Knicks didn't make the playoff. We ain't here to talk about the Knicks. We ain't here to talk about the Knicks. But the Lakers was expected to go to the playoff. They said that the Lakers were going to the NBA Finals, and they didn't do it. And then they lied about, oh, this one was hurt. That one was hurt. And they got to stop this because everybody had injuries this year. And shame on the Lakers for firing their coach. Like it's the coach's fault. The coach didn't make Russell Westbrook shoot them air balls. And I got to give it to LeBron. LeBron had a good year. The man almost averaged 30 points, and he's 55 years old. But he put together a horrible team. Russell Westbrook can't shoot better than my father. My father been dead 13 years, and he can shoot better than Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook shooting air balls from right there, 10 feet away. So Laker Nation can't laugh at nobody because they should have been in the finals. And it is reported to me that the Lakers had a chance to get DeMar DeRozan, but LeBron changed his mind and wanted Russell Westbrook because Russell Westbrook wears tighter pants. How about that? All right. So this is my forecast for the NBA playoffs. No Knicks, no Lakers. For the first time in a long time, neither the Knicks nor the Lakers are in the playoffs. It's sad. It's sad. We are the face of the league. The Knicks and the Lakers are the face of the league. We the team, we the dynasties of the league. The Knicks are, when the Knicks are doing good, the NBA's doing good. So the Knicks and the Lakers not in the playoff this year. But this is who I got. All your Brooklyn Nets fans, get ready because Boston about to put it on y'all. That Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown about to put it on y'all. So Boston this is gonna be the NBA Finals. The Boston Celtics against the Phoenix Suns. And somebody go get Dean Lee. Somebody go grab that Dean, because Dean, I know his son played for Golden State. I know that, and you supposed to root for your son. If my son played for them, I root for them too. But don't act like Golden State is some world beaters. Golden State is not going to the championship. And all y'all said, oh, once we get Klay Thompson back, like Klay Thompson's the MVP. Like Klay Thompson's the best player in the NBA. Klay Thompson is a great shooter, but that's about it. Klay Thompson ain't making that team all of a sudden the best team in the league. So Golden State might get put out in the first round, especially with Steph Curry being hurt. So it's going to be Phoenix. Shout out to Monty Williams, the coach of the year. It's going to be Phoenix against the Boston Celtics. That's what it's going to be. All right? Golden State Warriors will not go to the championship. Not one bit. Listen, I gotta talk about my Knicks before I move on to some other stuff. No, we didn't make it to the playoff, but we look real good going out of the season. Obi Toppin had 42 points, and Manuel quickly had another triple-double. I think that next year, if we get one more good player and we get rid of that old Julius Randle, he looked like the bully from Class Act. Get rid of him. The Knicks Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly, they going to be superstars in the NBA. I'm telling you now. And R.J. Barrett is already a superstar. Obi Toppin scored 42 points, and this is the first time in NBA history where 5 people from one team have scored 40 points in the season. Kimba gave us 40. Fournier gave us 40. Barrett gave us 40. Randall gave us 40. And Obi gave us 40. You have never seen that in NBA history. This team is special. We just had a bad luck, couple of little bad games. But this Knicks team is special, and I am telling you, next year, the Knicks will be in the NBA playoff, without a doubt. We might win the championship next year, but we surely going to be in the playoff. Because Obi Toppin is going to be that dude. Now, listen, I got on my New York Mets hat. I'm telling you now, the Mets are going to the World Series. I've been watching these games. We got the best pitchers. We got Scherzer. We got Jacob deGrom. He hurt right now, but he coming back. The Mets will be in the World Series. I guarantee you, we will be in the World Series. The Mets are looking better than the Yankees. Yes, we are. The New York Mets is taking over New York. The Mets looking better than the Yankees. Now, let me go back to the NFL real quick. There's something that's going on, and it's troubling my spirit. I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to get right to it. But first thing, Derek Carr just signed a new deal today, $121 million for 3 years. That's $40 million a year. And I don't want to hear nobody else complaining about Dak Prescott got paid too much money. If Derek Carr can get that money, then Dak Prescott deserved that money. So I don't think Dak Prescott deserved that money. But if Derek Carr can get it, Dak Prescott can get it. Because they paid Dak Prescott all that money, he ain't doing nothing. But what has Derek Carr done out there with the Raiders? He ain't done nothing. $40 million a year for Derek Carr? Loose here. He getting paid like Aaron Rodgers. Derek Carr ain't no Aaron Rodgers. But it has been reported to me that Floyd Mayweather, yes, we call him Money Mayweather, has offered any NFL team $20 million if they sign Antonio Brown. The same Antonio Brown that was here at the Jets game. Lydia Bonner, you was at the game. Took his shirt off. Threw his shirt in the crowd. Stripped down to his drawers. Ran around the field and left the stadium and went and caught a cab in his drawers. In the middle of a football game. And you want somebody to sign this man? Are you kidding me? I wouldn't let Antonio Brown on my team for $5. The man is something wrong with him. And we got to stop playing these games before. If there's something wrong with him, get him some help before you just throw him back on the football field. The man stripped to his drawers in the middle of a football game, ran around the football field, and ran out of the stadium and jumped in a cab in his drawers. And you want somebody to sign him? Oh, no. You get you some help. Then we'll think about signing you. And Floyd Mayweather, he got that money, you know. So he said, if you sign him and he don't give you no problems, if he mess up, I'll give you $20 million. If he don't give you no problems, you got to give me $20 million. Are you crazy? Floyd got money to waste, so that's why he doing that. Floyd Mayweather got a lot of money to waste. And he's a nut job for even doing that. So I'm closing out with this. Tiger Woods, he did not win the Masters over the weekend, but he did play in the Masters. He did play. And just him getting on the golf course and playing is an accomplishment. We forget that Tiger Woods almost died. That man almost died in a car crash. They almost had to take his leg off. They was close to amputating his leg. And he still managed to get on a golf course maybe a year, 2 years later and play a whole Masters tournament. So shout out to Tiger Woods for even being, I think he finished in the top 40 or something. Number 47, maybe, I don't know. But he finished. And the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to who endures to the end. Tiger Woods, I salute you for even going out there playing. And we got to don't look at somebody's results. Look at where they came from. Look at what it took for him to get back on that golf course. And that man rehabbed. He got all these screws in his legs and his back. Tiger Woods got more metal in him than Lil Wayne got in his mouth. And he fought back and got on that golf course. He didn't win, but he competed. So shout out to Tiger Woods. Listen, that's it for Church Guys Like Sports 2. Remember, tune in once every week. We're going to be out here every week. Our show finale will be this summer. I'm going to put an end to the Church Guys Like Sports 2 somewhere around July or August. And we're going to do a big finale show. I believe the show has done a great job in the last 4 years bringing sports awareness to the church community. All right. Remember, you can love God and love sports. Peace out, y'all. Much love.